Witajcie ludzie, z tej strony Perkon, a to widać po tytule, zagrajmy w historię na temat mojego wujka, czy w sumie o moim wujku. Jest to gra platformowa w sumie, która wyszła w 2014 roku. Ja w nią nawet grałem, tylko nie przeszedłem jej całej, nie pamiętam czemu, ale też lata temu oczywiście. A ostatnio wyszła na Steama. Znaczy do 14 stycznia można ją za darmo sobie dodać do biblioteki Steama, ale przez to, że mi się przypomniało, że Perkon, ty przecież kiedyś to grałeś, to może zagrasz w to jeszcze raz, tylko na streamie, to stwierdziłem, że dobra, zagram. Bo gra jest krótka, podobno chyba do 3 czy 4 godzin da radę ją przejść. No i na szczęście jest po polsku, znaczy nie, że mi przeszkadza czy coś, tylko lepiej się będzie oglądało. Więc teraz bez zbędnego pierdzielenia, zacznijmy. Po prostu nową grę.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared. I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
Jakby wrócił, to byłby na chacie. Ja tutaj nic nawet dotknąć nie mogę.
My uncle used to send me postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos,
Ale przynajmniej Polska nie jest w
Kilimanjaro,
Rosji.
the Amazon River. This was the first time he had left without a word, without
Jak na euro, czy gdzieś tam.
I had visited Uncle Fred's house countless of times, but in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen.
I kto normalny w domu ma takie
It was an
drzwi,
adventure suit.
które wyglądają jak pas?
It resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on. It fit like it had been custom made for me.
Pozostał wykonany dla ciebie geniuszuk. Ja ci zerknę sobie, jak to wygląda. Czy ja zasłaniam tą łapę w ogóle, czy jak to jest? A teraz od tej łapy. Aha, bo tej łapy nie będzie widać przez większość czasu, okej.
The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the observatory. There he kept his newest experiments, and right now it held a pad used for disposing of garbage.
Co zobaczysz? Na tym całej lej. Znaczy znaleziono jakiś cel. Otwieram dormitorium. Znaczy nie dormitorium, ale teleporter, cokolwiek. Jeśli no gdzieś by strzeli, to będę się śmiał ze śmiechu. Ja sobie nie pamiętam tej gry. Pamiętam, gdzie skończyłem. Ale to tyle. A to było 4 lata temu, więc ja naprawdę nie pamiętam nic o tej grze. Nic. Pamiętam tylko taki mały fragment, w którym skończyłem tą grę i tyle. Było nie 4 lata temu, wszystkie gry były podobne do siebie, te takie platformowo-logiczne i mi się tak naprawdę plątają wspomnienia.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit I wasn't hurt. I had no idea where the pad had taken me, but back then I didn't care so much about where I was going or how I would get home.
I teraz pytanie, czy tą dłoń zasłaniam. Tak trochę. Aha, przytrzymaj prawego przycisku myszy to taki wysoki skok. Dobra, ale co ja siebie przeniosę może razem z tą całą resztą na prawo. Żeby nie zasłaniać. Znaczy nie na prawo, tylko na lewo właśnie. Ojej. Dobra, okierstwa może tam zostać. Dobrze. A teraz kontynuujemy. Jak to mawia Perkon. Czy ja?
The suit protected me from falls on the ground, but not in
O
water.
Jezus.
I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Czemu nie mogę powiedzieć, to jest ciężkie? To bym się tak nie ruszał wtedy gibko.
I was
Aha.
sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where were they now?
Kotmor. Aha. Nie, do niej cholery, nie pamiętam nic z tej gry.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further.
Nie wiem, musiałem tu przychodzić, ale coś tu może być, nie? Mam tak skoczyć? Pewnie nie, ale spróbuję. A będę głupi.
Canned soups, tube food and instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
Oh well, it's not that bad. One winter, Uncle Fred and I went hiking into the mountains, and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food and cold canned goulash as well. Your grandmother was worried.
Czy gulasz po angielsku, po polsku to, po angielsku to gulasz?
Exciting.
Muszę nauczyć się obliczać, jak daleko skaczę przy pomocy rękawicy.
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up. It must have been left here by my uncle.
Czyli specjalnie dla ciebie zostawię, nie?
The grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere.
Możecie chwytać w sumie wszędzie, to po co?
I noticed
Okej.
similar symbols already there in the cave, and I was getting more and more certain that this place was where Fred had gone.
Zaznaczam, że na rękawicy mam na razie ten pasek, później będę miał więcej tych. Czy tak to nazwijmy pajęczyn. Dobra, mi się podoba gra. Znaczy, no mówię, no będzie krótka, więc ja tylko takie na jedno posiedzenie stwierdziłem, że to zrobię.
The adventure suit was fantastic. By combining a power leap with a grapple, I could fly long distances through the
A później
air.
ona powie, ty, ale ojciec, ty, a przecież ty wujka nie masz. A później takie, ty, faktycznie. Moment. Słyszałem pikanie. Za moich czasów to się skakało w takich kostiumach, a nie kurde. Grało w Call of Duty, gdzie też są takie możliwości. Ja odbieram fola. To było 4 lata temu, więc to by się nas zgadzało. Tak trochę się zgubiłem. A. Jest drugi kryształ. Zrobiłem to nie tak jak było trzeba, ale i tak przeżyłem. Padł szczęściem. Nie myślałem, że coś tu będzie tak wyglądało. Co to jest?
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Yes, I actually helped him collect samples for his research.
Nie, co to jest? Jaja?
To learn
Jakieś?
about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water that was full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and
Czyli ryb,
like
ale przecież widać.
hundreds of them. Fred told me that they were frog eggs. He was in for a surprise.
Aha, czyli jaj. Znaczy żaby. Jest.
What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body. Turns out, it wasn't frog eggs after all. It was... These blue lights. Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
Nieźle ukryte w tytule gry. Gdzie święta są, nie? Ten moment, kiedy masz kostium, w którym możesz wszystko, ale gra ogranicza cię do chodzenia.
Hello, who are you?
O, awatar.
You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes.
Pomyślna?
I don't know why really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around.
Nie mogę, że jest
I
Fred.
bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village inhabited by frog people. Or more like...
Ona coraz spada.
Either way, they walked like humans. They talked like humans. How was that possible?
Fred ich tego nauczy kapa. Jest. Jestem w wiosce.
Over here. Hi, welcome to my village. This is the town
Nie jest
square,
twoje.
and that over there.
O, ta wymiana.
is
To
Fred's
wszystko
pet.
ma sens.
I haven't seen him in a few
Psy
days.
pomidorki za dwie kukurydzy, za dwa perykorny.
He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me. But it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad. Unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later.
Nie mówisz, że nas to było samobójstwo. A nie, jednak nie.
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Mają dziury w moście. Nie czy założyli.
Like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal
Ten
pad
gibel.
that took me.
Czy krzesło. Mam wrażenie, że gdzieś tu będzie urządzenie Freda, nie? Albo i nie. O, takie jaja miał, takie jaja. Tak mówią teraz sobie, nie? Dobra, gdzie mam iść? Teraz zwróciłem uwagę, nie? Znaczy już wcześniej, ale teraz zwróciłem uwagę drugi raz. Pad mi wibruje w momencie, kiedy się chwytam. Ty, zauważyłem, że na tym wstecznym palcu mam nie bandaż, tylko ten plaster. Mogę wyłączyć te wibracje? Wibracje kontrolera wyłącz, bo jej nie używam.
A stranger in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our
Samuel
best to assist
Jackson. Boże.
you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him,
I tak,
we can share
ja wam
his
przewiduję, nie? Na koniec historii będzie takie, ty ojciec, ty to takie historie opowiadasz. Dobre,
use their kind
Łez.
to power his suit.
ojciec normalnie szacuje, coś takiego będzie i tyle.
If you return our
Ja to wyczułam, nie wiem, w koście.
Crystal? Sweet!
Madeline,
Już go wziąłem.
that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why
Bo nie masz
can't
takiego
I?
urządzenia jak ja.
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
We apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe, but she does not understand. Behind us is the power core.
Wiem, bo już go wziąłem.
Take it and go into the chasms. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her.
No ja ją widzę, nieważne, zabija się.
Be safe.
Tyle widzieli. No to osiągnąłem w tej grze już wszystko. Mam 3 skoki, 3 liny i skok. Wow. Nie no, nie wierzę. Really? No co jest? Wcześniej mogłem się złapać. Aha.
Darkness swept over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms.
Najgorsze, że nie ma tu zapisu żadnego. Aha. Nie ma, bo się wczytuje gra. Super.
As I entered the chasms, it struck me how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink.
I cienie,
And
jak
although
pociąg.
I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well? Or was it something else?
Będzie trzeba iść w lewo, to idę w prawo.
Maddie?
Hi, I'm glad you came. Sorry about back there. I just get so frustrated.
No spoko.
They cling so desperately to what they know, won't ever do anything new. It feels better when Fred is around, but...
I told Madeline I didn't mind, and I asked her what she was doing with the book.
Oh, this? These writings? It's like a secret language.
No to dalej, to tam
They're
wrócę.
done by people who left the village long ago. They're called the Strays, but no one wants to talk about them. I started translating their language with help from a stray book that Fred found.
O Jezu.
This one says, "Don't move when the eye is open," I think. I wonder what it means.
Daj mi to.
Whatever. We should get going. Why don't you take me on your back? It'll be faster if you carry me. I used to piggyback on Fred all the time. Turn around and I'll hop up.
Jezu.
You're not going to drop me, right?
To ty się masz trzymać.
Let's go.
Madeline climbed up on my back, and with the suit on, I could barely feel the extra weight.
Tego mi nie przetłumaczy? Serio?
The winding, narrow tunnels felt like they were closing in on me. They were oddly long and twisting, almost like someone or something had dug them out. With
Pewnie jakiś wielki robal.
I had to be careful not to bump her head on the ceiling.
Farewell, old life. Let us start anew. The Strays were ordinary people living in the village long ago.
Kolej
They
są.
agreed with the old traditions and left to form their own village, or they were thrown out for misbehaving. The stories differ a bit.
Seemingly bottomless pits loomed below us, everywhere in the cave. The further we got, the more I felt like what faint light existed down there was getting fainter. I was really glad that I wasn't alone.
Ale ja jestem sam na streamie. Więc wiem, jak się czujesz, zią. Znaczy nie wiem właśnie, bo... Ty kogoś masz, a ja robię sam. Kapa. Tłumacz.
Beware. Of
Super.
what?
What was that? I had never heard a creature sounding as terrifying, and I imagined it wouldn't be happy about visitors.
Zaburczało mi w brzuchu i tyle, Boże.
See that glowing plant over there?
Co ten?
I bet something
Tamten?
would happen if you used your grapple on it. Told you so.
Nie dolecę, nie ma chuja. Nieważne. Chciałem, że nie będę miał zasięgu.
It's really dark down there. You're not scared, are you?
Nie miałbym się bać?
I'm not.
Wow, 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 wow. Nie, czy dobry... Czy idę w dobry... Dobra, idę w dobry.
First villager was born. He helped us build the village, taught us how to speak, and helps us with everything. He taught me how to read and write as well. That's how I could learn to read the writing on the walls.
Ciekawe jaki... O, to oko.
Ah! Back! Get back! Whoa! Dude! I think I figured out what that writing was going on about. Maybe we shouldn't charge right out in front of that thing. Remember what it said. Don't move when the eye is open.
Patrzy się prosto na mnie.
You did it!
Wiadomo, czytywanie, wyczułam
I
czytywanie.
knew you had it in you.
That was close. We had made it through, and I felt like nothing could stand in our way of finding Fred.
Och, jak bardzo się myliliśmy. A, nie dopowiedział tego. Szkoda.
Oh, another one. This one says, "Welcome home."
Fajne światło.
Whoa! This is it! This is where the Strays built their village. And what a beautiful place they chose. Just look at the sky. It is so big.
It was a relief to finally feel the sun on my face and a gentle breeze in my hair. After all these caves, just breathing fresh air again was enough to clear my mind of any doubts I might have had about this strange journey so far.
Skok wiary. Tak myślałem, że na wieży coś może być.
Along my journey, I had seen many pieces of floating rock, but here they were much bigger. Some were big enough to fit whole villages. How was this possible? Maybe it had to do with the crystals that seemed to be everywhere.
Gdzie mam się dostać w ogóle?
If the legends were true, the Stray civilization was younger than the village. Yet they were making great progress. They invented crystal-powered machines, produced their own fabrics, and built houses out of bricks and stone. It was like a civilization was forming before my eyes.
Whoa!
How come they didn't use crystals in the village like that? Didn't they have any?
They did have a few, but never used them. The villagers thought the crystals were sacred, that they were the source of life and shouldn't be fiddled with.
Wait, didn't Fred use them?
For his power cores, yes. I guess he was an exception. The Strays, on the other hand, they mined crystals and used them for all sorts of machinery and decorations. They praised them too, just in another way.
Czy się wracam teraz? Nie mam pojęcia.
Hey, let's play a game. I bet that you can't get through this part without using the grapple device.
Ten? Jak miałbym nie dać rady? Podtrzymaj mi piwo. Kurde, za daleko skaczę. No już teraz za blisko. Nie pitole. Muszę tutaj doskoczyć po prostu i tyle. Ja. O mój Boże. Trzymajcie mnie. No, dawaj. Ja. To pewnie na achievementu nie ma, ale się z tym męczę. Tam nie dolecę, na pewno. Aha, ja tutaj miałem wskoczyć. Ja jestem sierotą, Boże. Teraz to przemyśl, Perkon. Kill me, please. Kill. Doskocz. Nie dajcie, proszę, doskocz. Ten etap będzie dla mnie po prostu taką ekspertyzą, że... Jaką ekspertyzą? Jestem ekspertem po prostu w tym... Na tym etapie, nie? Bo nie chcę chwytaka użyć. Tyle jak nie doskoczę, to jest... Brakuje, żeby powiedziała teraz ty, jak tak długo ci idzie kiepsko. Ty, to weź użyj chwytaka, nie? Tak nie. Nie ma opcji. Tak się nie robi, panowie, wychodzimy. No nie rób sobie jajec. Nie, no kuś. Podjąłem się tego wyzwania, to już je zrobię do końca, nie? No doleć. No kurwa. A może jeżeli będę tędy biegł, to doskoczę normalnie. Pff, na pewno. Ja tam bym doskoczył? Nie, nie doskoczył. Chociaż? To prawie jak wyzwanie Actimela, nie? Ale oczywiście kim by nie znają. Kurwa. To już się robi po prostu śmieszne, nie? Dobra. Maszyny Freda 1/5, super. Mam nadzieję, że jakąś nagrodę za to dostanę, że udało ci się to zrobić bez chwytaka. A mogę po prostu zrobić rozbieg i skoczyć normalnie? Nie wierzę. Tutaj tak samo? O to chodzi?
You made it! Good job!
Achievement dostałem, więc się pylało. Nade mną pika? Nie, pode mną. No czemu nie mogę się złapać? Co jest? No i czemu nie mogę w to strzelić drugie? Dobra, zrobię tak jak gra chce ode mnie.
Oh, what's that? The boots.
Buty.
Look! Couldn't you wear those?
Ukradłem komuś buty.
With this addition, the suit felt at least 20% cooler.
Nawiązanie do tego, jak to się mówi. Najlepony. Kostium stał się 20% lepszy. Lżejszy. Ale nie czuję różnicy.
This is awesome!
It was awesome. I don't know how to describe the feeling of bursting through the air like a bullet, so fast that my eyes watered and my belly was full of butterflies. Never fully in control, but still feeling like the coolest kid in the universe. I guess I just described it, didn't I?
Ja tylko czekam na to, że ty ojciec, ale ty pieprzysz go potem.
I'd love to do stuff like this with crystals. Just think of the possibilities.
No nie
Whole
wiem.
machines are powered by them. I almost can't believe it.
Mi się podoba. gra jak na razie. The fuck? Perkon powiedział, że mu się gra podoba i się zbugowała w tym samym czasie.
A great, icy mountain loomed before me, and I felt a
A,
chill
pewnie tam muszę
run
iść.
down my spine.
Dźwięk trzeszczy czasem, nie wiem czy to słychać. Nie ma cholery, nie dolecę. Znaczy nie ma opcji. Jakiej cholery? Ech. Nawet trzeba buty wykorzystać, ale w którym momencie? Nie dolecę. Myślę, jak tą prędkość zachować. Nijak. Może właśnie będę bliżej, jak będę na dole, a nie na górze. Czy... Nie no, to nie ma sensu przecież. Ty. Ja mam na tym stanąć po prostu. Znaczy nie mam, ale mogłem, żeby mieć właśnie chwytak.
We hadn't seen any people around yet, but ahead of us lay what looked like a proper town. The strays from Maddie's stories. I could imagine how she must have longed to meet them all her life.
A będą z grupami.
Here they were.
A gdzie byli? Ja tu nikogo nie widzę, lol.
Cool. Those must be the strays. I want to greet these people myself.
To
Let
idź.
me off.
No i złaś. Ale ryj.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie from the village, and this is my friend. He's looking for Fred.
Amazing! I've never seen anyone from inside the caves before. My name is Arvin. This is Ingo, and that's Tamia.
Ruszaj ustami.
Welcome to Starhaven.
Ty też. A nie, ty ruszasz.
So, what's it like in the village?
Village is okay, but not like this place. We don't have machines and crystals. We're forbidden from using them.
Truly, the crystals are our main source of power. The life in the village must be primitive.
A to może ten gadał.
Should I say
I ruszał ustami.
simple?
Cześć,
Yeah,
Kustlik.
well, it's not so bad. I've actually made some secret experiments on crystals myself, like this lamp.
You made that? Awesome! I couldn't do that even if someone told me how.
And with no prior knowledge of how to use them, you are a gifted young lady. I believe we shall find many things to talk about.
Actually, I don't know if I can stay that long. Me and my friend are looking for Fred. Have you seen him?
Sure. The old man passed through here a few days ago.
Pieprzysz.
Taught him how to harness crystal energy. He was headed down to the core of the mountains.
You'd have to pass through the ice cave to get there, though, so I ain't following.
There is a zeppelin headed for the ice cave. It docks a short distance from here. Just follow the path towards the mountain, and you won't miss it.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks. Bye, you guys.
Thanks. Daj mi się ruszyć.
Hey!
No jestem tu.
Those people were so nice. They didn't think we were strange at all, though we came all the way from the village. They were helpful, and they were impressed by something I had done. I wish more people in the village were like that.
Gdzie tutaj jest urządzenie Freda, ale go nie widzę. Pode mną? Nawet nie wiem, w którym kierunku mam iść. Tu ja słyszę pikanie chyba. Albo mi się zdawało. Kustyk, czemu ty nie na V-Life'ie teraz?
Maddie was silent for a while. It seemed like she
Nad
was
przeprowadzką się zastanawiam.
hard on something.
Gdzie?
Quickly, grab a hold of that crate.
To ten prom chyba. Wyczułam cutscenkę.
Good day. Here's a boat to Ice Cave. Though I'd take the other one if I were you. That one goes back to the outpost.
Wait a minute. I was thinking. I don't know if I should go with you.
Idziesz.
I mean, I want to, but I also want to, well, stay here. Maybe it's strange, but I just feel like these people liked me and accepted me for who I am. Kind of
Nie, że żona domu nie ma tutaj, nie?
I want to be with you too and help you find Fred.
Ty położysz znaleźć Freda, a potem tu wrócisz.
I told Madeline that I would accept whatever choice she made.
I just never thought about it until now that maybe it wasn't Fred I was looking for when I came with you. Maybe I was just looking for a way out. Somewhere to be free. And I know that if anyone can find Fred, It's you. If you meet him, when you meet him, tell him to come see me, okay?
I promised.
Thank you.
Jakie oglądanie, I promised.
And it won't be the same without you around. Goodbye, friend.
I said goodbye to Maddie, and I had a feeling that this was the last time I'd see her. But even in this sad moment, I was happy for her. She had found a place where she belonged.
Płyniemy ziom.
There was a dampness in the air that reminded me of the hot summer nights back home.
Myślałem, że ich pomacha
As the
przynajmniej.
sun was setting, I could feel the chill creeping up on me, and the path we were traveling on seemed to lead us into a second ice age. Winter was coming.
Jeszcze pewnie z 2 godziny i koniec. Czyli ta gra jest krótka i tyle.
Headed to the caves again, and now it was just me.
Aha, nie mogę lodu na tym używać.
Barren halls of ice, but Fred had been here, and now I could feel it. I was getting close. Something wasn't right. The grapple device's energy beam was somehow reflected off of the ice, and I couldn't get a grip. I had to look for areas where the ice was not so thick. This was going to be a challenge.
Co to? Takie no. Nie. Dobra, ląduję przy pomocy chwytaka. Na czym? Idioto. Słyszę pikanie pode mną, ale chciałbym save'a.
When I drained the crystal, I suddenly felt the earth starting to move beneath my feet, and my mind wandered back to how the strays might have used the crystals as a source of power to keep their cities afloat.
Oh shit.
I decided it was best to hurry back the way I came before this whole room came apart.
Ty tak będzie cały czas spadało z nieba. Widzę, jak się te niektóre pudełka respią nawet.
The crystals also reflected the grapple beam, but as they did, they seemed to recharge the grappling device.
W całości?
Those floating stones, what were they?
I'm not sure. If only Maddie had come with me, maybe she could have translated the scripture on them.
But Dad, didn't you learn some of their letters?
Well, I had realized that each one of their letters represented one of ours. Maybe I could remember the writings that Maddie read to me in the chasms.
Czyli słowy sam sobie to tłumaczy raczył. Ty, ja chyba coś trochę źle poszedłem. Oh shit. Ciekawi mnie, jak ktoś to speedrunuje, nie? Jak szybko to ogarniają, tą grę. Obejrzę sobie potem. No ja nie zwróciłem uwagi, w którym kierunku trzeba lecieć. Zwaliłem. Nie gadaj, że nie dolecę. Idiotyzm. No. Wiedziałem, że myszka się podświetliła, ale nie trafiłem.
I landed hard and felt the impact vibrate through my body.
Czyli co?
The
Rozwala
suit
się psuj?
protected me, but it was in bad shape. The rocket boots were worst off. The crash had ruined the functionality.
Faktycznie nie działają już.
I knew that if I stayed here to fix them, I would probably freeze to death. I had no other choice than to press on.
Mam odruch, że chcę użyć tych butów rakietowych, których nie mam. No please. A tu mam iść, dobra. No nie róbcie sobie jaj. No. Ciekawe, kiedy będzie następna lokacja.
How could Fred leave stuff behind everywhere? How much was he carrying?
As I remember it, Fred wasn't that good at keeping track of all his things. Like you.
Hey, it's not like you're any better.
Sorry. Anyway, Fred counted on losing a few things on each of his journeys. He always brought more stuff than he needed. For a paddling trip we had, he brought so many life jackets, we could barely fit ourselves in the canoes.
Isn't it hard to lose track of a life jacket if you're wearing it?
Good point. Guess he didn't really think of that.
Geniusz. Czuję się zignorowany przez gust Lika, nie odpowiedział na moje pytanie w 10 minut.
I found another one of Fred's campsite, noticeably newer than the others. The fire was still smoldering, and I could faintly pick up the smell of the aftershave he always used. I was closing in on him. I could feel
I
it.
nagle mi przydał kolejną mapę.
He had left some tools behind that I could use to repair my boots.
No nie mów, no ale ja chcę się wrócić.
That should do it. Good as new.
Coś tam leży. No to save.
Buried beneath the ice, you could still see signs of what this place had once been. Something not unlike the caves where the village lay. The
Dlaczego jest
ice
tak
waves
zimno?
must have come suddenly, washing over it like a freezing tsunami. Now it lay desolated, haunting anyone who dared.
Chciałem powiedzieć, że będę śmiał, jak to będzie odpadać, nie?
Stalactites, sharp icicles, and its bottomless depths.
Czy ja tam widzę paralot, nie? Dajcie mi wyjść z tej jaskini, mam jej dość.
Fred had come this way alone too. I took some comfort
Chciałem
in
powiedzieć
knowing
początkowi, a
that
przecież to była flara.
problems I
Geniusz.
face now, Fred would have faced them too, and beaten them. If he could do it, I could do it too.
W sumie ciekawi mnie strasznie, co odblokowuje, ale zobaczę po grze. Daleko jeszcze? Nie trafiłem. Wieloryb, o Matko Boska. No Jezu, ja chciałem iść po tym. Czemu nie mogę na tym stanąć? Po tylu kapa. No i nie trafiłem. Wyjście.
It was dark all around me, but there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
To kryształy, jakieś światło. Co to za typ? Czemu ma broń?
Hello? Nephew?
Uncle Fred,
Nie wierzę.
I finally found him.
My little boy. I'm glad to see you. And you're wearing the suit I made you. But how can you be here?
I said that I found the suit in his workshop and that I came looking for him.
I'm sorry for being away for so long. But I've been busy down here, you see. The frog people. That was an experiment of mine.
To
Do
te
you remember
żaby.
the eggs I found before?
Nie wierzę.
I sent them here by accident, and I had to follow. By the time I got here, they were already growing. These caves were empty before, but my experiment has made them full of life. I've conducted research on them and documented everything about them. And I built a new crystal-powered pad to be able to get back to my colleagues, show them how fantastic this all is.
I interrupted Fred and told him about Maddie, how we came all the way to Starhaven together, and that I had promised to ask him if he would go see her there.
Madeline. My little Maddie. I should have taken her to see Starhaven long ago. She was always so curious about the strays. When I left her, I wanted to protect her.
Przed czym?
Or rather, protect myself from losing her.
Ale ma dziwną
I
rękawicę.
changed my mind. I'm not going home. What does research or praise matter when I can be here with these creatures? They need me. And it's just as well. I don't trust this pad for more than one ride anyway. You need that ride.
I didn't want to go home, and I asked if I could stay with him and Maddie instead.
I'm sorry, nephew. As much as I enjoy having you here, you must go home. Explore the world on your own. Have your own adventures.
I reluctantly agreed to go home. I was going to miss my uncle.
I will miss you too. But I'm sure you'll do phenomenal on your own. And don't worry about me or Maddie. We'll be fine.
Czyli przygoda na nic.
That is yours, boy. When you're ready.
Co to koniec? Nie, sobie robicie. Co, serio? Aha, to zobaczę jeszcze te bonusy, które dostałem.
The end. Now, good night, sweetie.
Wait, Dad. Does that mean Fred is still there?
Who knows? That was the last time I saw him.
Don't you miss him?
I do, sometimes. But I don't worry about him, because I know that wherever
He's
he
happy.
is,
Aha.
he's on his biggest adventure yet. Dear Fred, today I step into the lobby of your house for the last time. My daughter asked me to tell her about an adventure, and I came to think of you. Your house looks just like my mother and I left it years ago. After you'd gone, I was sure she was going to throw out all your stuff, but she just cleaned up. We made you a small memorial. For a while, I came here every day, just like I used to. Sometimes, I could even faintly hear your voice, calling from the observatory, asking me to get you this tool or that. I never told my mother about that day. I don't think she would have believed me. Can I believe it? After all these years.
Ciekawe, czy możemy się teleportować znowu.
Uncle Fred, thanks to you, I have found an even greater adventure. Thank you. Love, your nephew.
Kolor promienia. Tryb kozy. Rządź kuś, dawać mi tu kozy. Co? Aha. Jestem kozą. Tak? Nie, dobra, wystarczy. Dobra, dziękuję każdemu, kto był na tym streamie, czyli tak naprawdę nikomu. Kastyk tylko przyszedł się przywitać i wyszedł. Dziękuję za taką wierną widownię i jak na razie widzimy się dopiero na kolejnym streamie.